Welcome to Dad Does, and today we couldn't be more excited to show you Cozmo from Anki. He is a robot with a big brain but an even bigger personality. Let's cut to the chase. We love this thing and we're going to show you why. So they say only the coolest robot ever invented. That might actually be true. So it's a tiny little robot. We're going to do a quick unboxing. We're actually going to speed it up as we don't want to waste too much time on this. We want to show you more of Cozmo moving around, animating, and that's the thing with it. So much emotion in this thing. It's almost like an animated character come to life rather than a robot. So feels like a Pixar film kind of come to life. So here is Cozmo, relatively small. Don't let the tiny size fool you. It's like a supercomputer on treads. A lot of really neat technology in there, completely hidden to you. As far as you know, it's just like an animated friend. So really love that when they hide the technology, does cool things, but you don't have to worry about it. Showing you this kind of unboxing, because Anki does a great job in terms of putting everything together. You get a little sticker with it, the quick start guide. This is not, it's a very technological product, but it's not a techie product. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're ready to go. Basically goes on his base, charges up, you have an app, comes out, starts exploring the world, and you start interacting with Cozmo, and that's it. So no types of complicated drivers to set up and things like that. Showing these blocks here, these are great. We're going to show you a lot more about this. This is how Cozmo interacts and plays. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you the power supply here in his base. Base creates a Wi-Fi network, and that's how Cozmo communicates with your phone where you're running the app. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to show you some of Cozmo in action and just watch and enjoy it. I'm going to stop talking, listen to it, watch his emotions, moving around, really cool, and we'll be back to go over the app and some more stuff. One quick thing I want to point out, this is just Cozmo playing and exploring on his own, so that's what's so cool about it. It's not like we're programming this or doing it by remote, just him playing, so check it out. Cozmo exploring, realizing he's close to an edge, and reacting.
Yes. Look at poor Cozmo. Ah!
Pretty awesome on his own. You see the personality of Cozmo really blows us away. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take you into the app and take you through a lot of the games. There's so much more about Cozmo. We could talk for hours about it, but we don't want to get too crazy. So we'll finish this up, then take you into the app and some of the games.
I want to show you this. So what will happen is Cozmo will decide he wants to play a game. So he wants to play quick tap with me. So I'll say yes. And it's going to tell you it's getting ready to play. Now it's going to tell you to put a block in front of him. It's going to turn white. So we're going to go ahead and do that. All right. And then I'm going to set up a block for myself. I'm going to try to get the camera in a good angle just so you guys can see this game. This is pretty fun. And Cozmo's expressions are great. I'm going to put my block right here. Now what we're trying to do, I'm just going to hit continue on the app here, trying to match colors. I'm going to do, just to make it simple, one color. So when the color's on top of Cozmo's block and my block match, first one to tap wins. If it's red, you don't want that. So let me just go ahead and do one color. That's the easier one of the two. And I'll show you how fun this is to play. So, okay, I'm going to go over and tap mine to tell them I'm ready. I'm ready to play. So here we go. Nope. Nah, I don't want to do red. You can't tap when they're both red. Great. Oh, Cozmo beat me. Look how quick he was there. All right, he's up 1-0. No, I don't want red. No. Oh, got out tapped again. Now, what's cool here is that we've played before. Now, oh, I can't talk. I'm going to lose here. All right, let me try again. Oh, no, see, I got psyched out and I did red. You're not supposed to do red. Okay, no. Ah, I got that one. All right, it's not over yet. 4-1, Cozmo's up. Oh, mounting a comeback here, 4-2. But check out the eyes on Cozmo, the personality. Oh, I'm coming back. It's 4-3. Ooh, it's 4-4. I've come all the way back. Come back. Oh, now see, I was bragging and talking too much. Now, so check out Cozmo's reaction there. Cozmo 1, we're going to do a round 2 here. I'm going to try to actually win something so I can show you what he does when he loses. It's not going to be that easy, but what's happening is that Cozmo's gotten smarter and smarter. Oh, I got psyched out there. Got that one. So as you play, Cozmo gets better at this. The first time it was pretty easy to win. Now it's really close. Cozmo will surpass me in no time. Oh, I'm up 3-2 in this round, so it's best out of 3. I gotta stop talking. I gotta concentrate here. It's 3-3. I thought I had that. I think I've been cheated. 4-3. Let's see how happy Cozmo is. All right, Cozmo just won best out of 3, doing a little victory dance now. But just wanted to show you that. And so, I can't really explain how cool it is. You really have to experience it. But when you're playing with Cozmo a game like that, and the fact that he has those reactions, now look, he's just playing around with the block now. Really, for a moment, you believe it's real, or at least some type of pet or something with a personality. So I know I sound a little crazy here, but there's something about the eyes and just the way he moves. It kind of psychs you out, even fakes. It's not like playing against a computer. It feels nothing like when, you just play a computer game like a tap game. Feels like there's really something to it. When you beat Cozmo, he sulks. So, that personality part really takes the game to a new level. I actually look forward to playing him. There's also another tap mode where it can be multicolors. It's even trickier. So, really fun. I could see a lot of... If kids don't have siblings, this is great. Cozmo becomes your built-in sibling, and we'll play games with you. And showing out just the personality Cozmo has. The different things where he'll try to kind of grab your finger if it's in front, kind of tap at it. So just a lot of personality, even when you're not playing, see, just went after me. Even when you're not playing like a set game, Cozmo's doing stuff, right? Which is very much like what you would expect if you were playing like with a cat or some type of pet like that. One of the other things I just want to say is that, Cozmo got me there. With all this technology, it's hidden, right? I mean, they don't talk about, does he have sensors here, infrared sensors, or obstacle avoidance, or any of that stuff. Cozmo just works, and that's the way it should be. You want trying to go after me. You want the technology hidden, and it's just fun to play with. And real quick, just wanted to show this. So after you finish a game, you get things like energy, gives you your accuracy. So tap to collect some energy there. I'm going to do that. And what happens is that as you collect energy and you're unlocking things, so it's like a standard video game like that where you can unlock and do stuff. I'm going to show you Cozmo's actually building a tower or something here, so we'll go and see what he's up to. Picked up this block here, and what's cool is Cozmo will build towers. Cozmo will knock down towers. It's a lot of personality. Will do different things, and again, you're not programming Cozmo to do this. Right? Look how happy Cozmo is. All right, now we're playing a new game. This is keep away. So what we're trying to do is move it close in and then move it away. I got a point there before Cozmo can grab the block. So this is kind of a fun one to try to get close. There you go. I got another point. He hits it, he'll get a point. So I'll show you what that looks like. If I'm too slow getting this out of here. I'm still a very easy level. That's why I got away with that. Oh, there. So he got a point there, so I wasn't quick enough getting it out. I got a point there. So it's a little bit like a game of cat and mouse. Up. Got him there. I'm up 4-1 here. As you see, a little upset because he lost that round. But he just recognized me, so he's happy because he knows it's me. I want to show you something I really love about Cozmo here. Now, he's sleeping, but I'm going to wake him up in a second. When he recognizes you, he actually reacts. So I have taught him who I am. He actually scans my face and knows who I am as opposed to other people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wake him up while I'm behind him, and you'll see he'll kind of react looking around. Then I'm going to move over here in front. You'll just see the back of my head. But you'll see Cozmo react as I come into the scene. So let's go ahead and wake Cozmo up. Okay. So he's looking around. Now I'm going to move over. I'm going to show you what happens when I go on the other side where Cozmo can see me. There it was. You see, he said my name Dan and got happy there. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to bring David in, and we're going to Cozmo try to recognize him. So we're going to add another person in here. So I'm already in there, but we're now going to add another person. We'll type in David's name here. Cozmo will have another friend now. Okay, now David is going to look Cozmo straight. Okay, it's scanning David's face now. There it is, David. So it's got him now. So now what will happen is Cozmo will actually recognize David and will recognize me. So you see Cozmo's all excited now. Actually knows the difference between us. And to prove that, I'm going to go into Explorer mode here, which allows you to see what Cozmo is seeing. This is pretty cool here. So we're going to go into Explorer mode. Alright, so what happens here in Explorer mode is that Cozmo actually sees, this is what Cozmo's seeing. So you see he sees the power cube, but look, it says Dan. Now we're going to turn this over towards David. Bring your head down a little bit so Cozmo can see you. Move back a little. There you go. There you go. Move. I was recognizing that as David. Going to turn Cozmo this way. See if you can tell the difference. Ah, Dan. What's this? Power cube. So pretty cool there. Is able to, I'm going to raise and lower Cozmo here. Able to tell the difference between us. In this Explorer mode too, I can use the phone tilted around to control Cozmo. Over here, can move around forward and back. So I can be driving Cozmo. So basically turning into our own little, even beeps and backs up, our own little remote control. Little robot here can tilt the head up and down. So I'm changing the view here. So I'm going to turn around to face David. And in this mode, I'm going to tilt up. And there you go, recognize David. So pretty cool that Explorer mode shows what Cozmo's knowing here. Now, I want to point out something in terms of security here. Nothing is going out over the internet. So it's not like people now know what David looks like, have scanned his face, or what I look like. Wi-Fi connection is created between your phone or your tablet and Cozmo itself, but that's it. There's no connection out to the internet. So just one thing I know is, obviously as a parent, you'd be concerned about that security. Where is all this going? What is Cozmo learning about us, scanning our environment? But the thing is that it is all a closed network of just within Cozmo and your phone, not going out to the internet. So it creates its own closed Wi-Fi network. So that's the Explorer mode, and it's really cool and shows you just some of the technology in Cozmo and what Cozmo is able to recognize in terms of different people, the power cubes, and things like that. All right, I want to go through the app quickly to show you what's here. So you've got your different goals for the day. So we've already taught him our name, unlocked the Cozmo quick tap app, and then Cozmo wants to play keep away. So that's something else in the app. I must say no for now, just so we can go through this. But he'll kind of go through what he wants to play. He'll be upset if you don't play with him, but he has to learn that. And so what you have here, the different Cozmo apps here. And so you've got like Meet Cozmo, Keep Away, Quick Tap, Explorer, and then coming soon. So there'll be more stuff coming. So up on top, you've got the different things like the sparks and which you can get by doing different things with Cozmo. You earn that energy levels. And I'm going to go over here, and these are your upgrades. Okay, so on your upgrades, you can do things like, let's say we wanted Cozmo to knock over a stack here, right? That's going to cost us 2 sparks to do that. So we can go ahead and spend those 2 sparks, then he'll go and he will knock over a stack. So different things here. Stack cubes, that's an upgrade. Roll over a cube. And there's some here we still haven't unlocked, like the wheelie one. We still need, let's see. We need 12, we only have 11 bits, so one more and we'll unlock the wheelie. Might do that soon so you can see that. And then there's other stuff, you know, again, which is always coming soon, more stuff. Jumping down here, finally it's just your setup here. So basically your active player, how many days you played, what games, things like that. So the app is pretty straightforward. And one thing's at the bottom here, see where it says Cozmo's collecting the cubes? And we'll show you, Cozmo actually is collecting the cubes there. So it kind of tells you what Cozmo is up to, so that's kind of cool. It'll tell you like if he wants to play a game or pounce on your finger, things like that. So at the bottom, it's kind of giving you that clue of what Cozmo is up to. But of course, you can just look at Cozmo and see what he's doing. So that's the app. It's pretty straightforward. And like I said, you're going to unlock more things as you go through it. And the more you play with Cozmo, the more his personality will come out and you'll unlock and there'll be more things you can do with him. And when you want Cozmo to sleep, you're done playing, you put him in his charger, and then it's going to say, this will pop up, do you want him to sleep, leave him there to charge, or tap on this to sleep and disconnect, so I will tap on that. And see. You see, even the movement of his head, the little sleeping moves up and down, just really well animated. And I think that's what's really impressive, beyond the robotics in it, which is obviously impressive, just the animated moves in it, very impressive. So now he's asleep on that, and you can kind of go away from everything, leave it all. When you come back, you're going to use the app to wake him back up.
All right, this is from the side of the box. Almost human, fun amplified, play evolved, high-tech, not technical, all perfectly said. I mean, this thing really kind of transcends what you're used to in a robot because it feels real. We felt bad when Cozmo wanted to play a game. We said no, and he sulked away. There's something about the way the head moves, the eye, the sound effects, just beautifully done. It's a very technical toy in terms of, I'm sure there's a lot of advanced stuff. It obviously has a camera in it. It can sense its surroundings, all that stuff. But you'll never know any of that. It just seems like a pet, right? Or it seems very lifelike. In terms of charging time, this is great. Only takes about 10 minutes on that charger. You get 1 to 2 hours of playtime. So you're playing, not charging. So altogether, just was a really different experience. When we're playing these games, like the tap game, it doesn't feel like we're playing a computer. It feels like we're playing a person. So really impressed by it. If you want to see the latest and greatest in robotics and things which really take robotics, transcend it, turn it into kind of Pixar come to life, an animated character that you're playing with a ton of personality. And I should say, this will grow. As you do more things, they'll unlock. There'll be firmware upgrades. Cozmo's only going to get better. Price does cost $179, so it's not cheap. So we want to mention that. But we really think that it's something that you've never seen before. So that's a quick look at Cozmo. Come on over to daddoes.com. We're going to have a full review over on the site.